Hello and welcome back. If you're subscribed to this channel, you probably know it's been a minute. I am happy to be back here and I apologize for my absence. Life gets real busy sometimes and unfortunately I had a lot thrown at me in a very short amount of time and I did not have time to make any content. I'm back though, so let's get into this. Happy belated Halloween and happy belated Dia de los Muertos for those who celebrate. I have fake temporary tattoos all over from my costume. I was Carmi from the bear. It looked great. You can check that out on a post on my Instagram if you're interested. I'm trying another setup today. I'm sitting, I got my lighting here, and you're right there. Let me know your thoughts about this. Today we're listening to KiCk 1. I'm assuming KiCk 1, it might be KiCk, but yeah, today we're listening to KiCk 1 by Arca. I loved Arca self-titled, so this will be the second project I have heard by them. I'm really excited to get into this. I was told in the comments that this is probably going to be more my style, but I really appreciated the sonic elements that Arca had to offer on this self-titled project. Really experimental, really different, and I really enjoyed it. So find that in the description of this video or on my channel on the music reaction playlist. By the way, I also make music. You can find it on my channel or on streaming services under KiCk. Here's a link to something right here. Without further ado, let's get into KiCk 1. This is going to be 12 tracks with a runtime of 38 minutes. Track 1, Non-Binary.
I do what I wanna do when I wanna do it. I check out the bags to prove it. Hips to move it around and make shapes, yes. Trim the waist off and the waist down, girl, it slipped off. It's French tips wrapped around a dick. Do you wanna taste? I don't give a fuck what you think. You don't know me. You might owe me.
The vocals are really giving Shy Girl.
Work hard. Ask me about my luck. Yeah, I've been lucky.
And I'm sure if you're a fan, you would say Shy Girl's giving Arca.
Don't push your shit on me. Bitch, I'm special. You can't tell me otherwise.
Is that Arca? It's English.
It's not who do you think you're dealing with. No. Cause you're not dealing with, there's no deal. Bitch, it's real on my side. Speak for yourself, states. Speak for yourself, states. Speak for yourself, states. States. Speak for yourself, states. Speak for yourself, states. Speak for yourself, states. Speak for yourself.
I love the circularness of it. I am a fan of Non-Binary. I really enjoy the stripped down sounds that Arca uses because there is rhythm to it, but the rhythm isn't supposed to be easy to follow with every instrument. It is a lot of chaos, but I really enjoy the way that they do these songs. It's just sonically interesting. It really is. It's not the most catchy thing for sure, but there's an art behind this, and I think that this is very well done. I wasn't expecting the intense shift, but I enjoyed it. I think that it was probably necessary for this track to have a shift like that. I could have enjoyed a longer first half of it, but I think that song is good as it is. I definitely do think I'm going to enjoy this project more though, just from this intro. The vocal performance is already super different, but also this is English and not Spanish. I do speak Spanish, but it's very difficult for me to understand lyrics because music is just performed differently than speaking. All right, cool. Non-Binary, I will listen to that track again. Track 2, Time. The use of panning is just consuming. Oh, that is nice. interesting vocal, like, synth being used. I like that a lot. Already, I think this is going to be a much more mainstream album than Arca self-titled. And I think that that is a lot prettier than the very melancholy, almost like disturbing soundscapes created on the self-titled. I like that a lot. I was expecting there to be some kind of switch up, but I really enjoyed that there wasn't. I like that Arca let it play out, and I really would like to hear that on a lot of tracks. I don't think that a switch up is always needed. I think that lacking chaos was perfect. Really beautiful instrumentation again. I mean, the sound choices are always really intentional and very different from what other people are doing. And I really enjoyed the chords on that one mixed with the vocal sample synth pad. And there wasn't really too strong of a percussive element. And I think that caused the rhythm in the other instruments to really carry the song in a way that was really satisfying. That's what I have to say there. I definitely will listen to that track again. Mequetrefe, Mequetrefe, al Parquetrefe, Mequetrefe, 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 Mequetrefe. Track 3, Mequetrefe or Mequetrefe, or something else.
Mami quiere mequetrefe, ella se lo merece, mira cómo se crece. Ella vino caminando desde su casa. Mami quiere mequetrefe, mira cómo ella se crece. Tiene la personalidad.
I like the I like the hyperpop percussion mixed with this vocal. I didn't love that one. I wasn't attached to it. I enjoyed the percussive elements, but there were just parts of it that kind of were annoying me. Specifically, like 40 seconds in, the melodies just weren't catchy to me. And if I wasn't focusing on the percussion, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed most of this track. I just don't think this one was for me. And that's okay. I don't think that was a bad track at all. I just don't think that is my style. I will not listen to that track again, most likely. I don't know. It might grow on me. I definitely like the first two tracks more. Track 4, Riquiquí.
Una rosa blanca de metal, de tal pa' cual que tal. Mírala chupar, la beba de un mango bajito. Un menemenemeadito, chiquitito, sabrosito, riquiquí. Regenerate, go, regenerate, to generate heat in the light. Love in the face of fear, fear in the face of God. Figure it will never end, the break on. Como la mayonesa fresca, blanca en la mesa. Como mayonesa, un tiro en la cabeza. Tira mi destreza y saca. A la niña le sale el show, le sale dembow, le sale reggaeton. No vale que no, no vale que no, papi.
I really like the change in the vocal delivery there. I already was a really big fan of the way that the percussion patterns and the vocal patterns were going together. And I think that the flow of the vocals themselves is really cool. But with that percussion pattern, there's this really neat interweaving. And then that change in the way that the vocals were delivered just added another layer that was really enjoyable. I am already a huge fan of this song.
Rosa blanca de metal. Solo dime qué tal, qué tal, qué tal. meadito, chiquitito, sabrosito, Riquiquí. Regenerate, grow, degenerate, to generate heat in the light, love in the face of fear, fear in the face of God, thinking it will never end to break off.
Oh, really good instrumental break. Love the way the vocals are layered in those little pockets again.
Como una gata en cámara lenta. Como una gata en cámara lenta.
Riquiquí. I really enjoyed that song. I liked everything about that. I loved the rhythm of the vocals. I loved the delivery of the vocals. I loved how the cadence of the percussion went so well with the cadence of the vocals. I loved all the different changes that happened. I loved everything about that track. I could have gone for a longer outro before it turned into the outro that it did, but I think that was great as is. I really like that track. That might be my favorite track on this listen so far. Just so many unique qualities to that. I like that a lot. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I didn't look ahead at this track list or the features, and I just now see that Shy Girl's on this. So I am glad I made the Shy Girl comparison earlier, because I didn't even know that they worked together like that. Cool. Track 5, Calor. I like this a lot already. Really beautiful the way the instruments are coming in. This is beautiful, but I actually would have loved an intro that was double the length. Oh, but those strings are beautiful. The tonal quality is really nice. Really nice piano quality too. I think this is my favorite part of the song. That was a really nice track. Yeah, the instruments were so beautifully selected. The tones just really complemented each other. I almost wonder if Calor is a play on sound production itself and how changing the tonal quality of something is sometimes referred to as adding color. Because, I mean, really the tonal quality was there in all the instruments. I really enjoyed that. I wish that it was almost toned down during the majority of that song because I wanted to hear the strings and I wanted to hear that intro and I wanted to hear that instrumental section at the end there. I will listen to this track again. I won't say this is my favorite track. I do find things that I'm interested in though, and I think I will enjoy this track more with time. I could definitely see it growing on me. That's Calor. Let's move on to track 6, Afterwards. really beautiful vocals here. That's a really beautiful moment there. I'm assuming that this is Bjork singing, but I don't know. It could be Arca. This is a very beautiful vocal performance, though. This is the best vocal performance so far on this album. This is really, really beautiful. If this is Bjork, let me know, because I don't think I've ever listened to a Bjork album, and I definitely will check out something that's recommended to me, because this is really great. I didn't know if I'd be a big fan of another slow song, but this is up there. This is really well done. And that's Arca, right? Yeah, definitely. This is another very beautiful moment. What a really cool track. I definitely will listen to that one again. That is in my top 3 on this listen so far, which isn't crazy. We're only 6 tracks in, but that was great. That definitely will probably keep moving up by the time I'm done with this album. I definitely am gonna have to check out some Bjork. I will probably be expanding my music taste based off of this song. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to seek out slow songs in this listen. That was just phenomenal. Really, really phenomenal. I will listen to that track again. Track 7, watch. Oh. I really like the attention to detail that Arca uses on effects.
Too hot for the night. I'm loose, can't even act right. 2 shots and I got my height. Real talk, that's rude. I forget you don't know that I move like this. Low key, real shady. Like me on a flex.
Yeah, Shy Girl and Arca is a perfect collaboration. I'm so glad that this is happening.
I'm loose, can't even act right. 2 shots and I got my height. Real talk, that's rude. I forget you don't know that I move like this. Low key, real shady. Like me on a flex baby. It's a lot when I know my mind. Do I look back free? Cause I ain't good time, no feelings, no excuse. If your chick knows I come through ruthless. Come through your chest and gas, see your body doing bits so you wet like the rest.
Shy Girl flow is undefeated. She just bodies everything. This beat is crazy. Oh, hey. Watch, super fun track. I love that Shy Girl had so much time on that. I think that was a great collaboration, and both their energies, they just really make a lot of sense together. I definitely will listen to that track again. I really think it's interesting how Arca can take noises that would be really annoying to hear and makes them sound real pleasant. I mean, the combinations are just really, really clever. Great track. That was the most hyped track so far. These are the kinds of tracks I was really hoping to hear, so I'm happy with that one for sure. I will listen to that track again. Track 8, KLK.
Estamos bendecidos. Aquí conmigo le estamos bendecidos. Bendecida, bendecida, tú te bendecida. Más si tú te vienes para ver a mí. Estamos bendecidos. Aquí estamos bendecidos. Bendecida, bendecida. Más si tú te vienes para ver a mí.
Oh, I really like this. I love the reggaeton. And I really like how Rosalia sounds over this. Oh, I love that. Really production heavy song. Oh, I really love the extended build-up. And they just kind of fade out and then come back in instead of building up to something. We just keep a high energy. Wow. I don't want that to end. That was a really great track. That might be my favorite. I'm not gonna claim a favorite yet, but that is going to go platinum in my car. That was a really fun one. I don't listen to a lot of Rosalia, but I really enjoyed how she sounded on that track. I think that was really fitting, and I really like that this was a production heavy song. It isn't something that has appeared on this album yet, so I really like it. I think it contributes a lot. There's a lot of different sounds on here. Yeah, that was a cool track. I don't have much to say about it. That was like perfection. Cool. Really, really good track. Thanks for these recommendations, y'all. I will listen to that again. Track 9, Rip the Slit. I wonder what this one's about. Oh, I'm so glad that the high energy that I was looking for when I first started this Arca listen is here. Like, watch the turning point in this album. A little repetitive, but I'm still vibing. I really like this section. This is super interesting. Is it gonna switch, or are we gonna go back to what we're listening to? Oh, mix, nice. It's almost like gospel in the background, I feel like. Really interesting warping going on. Well, I don't think that was the most creative track on the album. I do think it was more repetitive than most of these tracks that we've listened to. Straight vibes though, and the warping at the end, it almost was like a warped gospel choir, but also like almost siren-like with how smooth the vocals were. But I couldn't really tell what it was. It was really cool. It created this feeling that not every song is able to do. I will listen to that one again. I think it'll get old a little faster than the rest of these, but I will listen to that one again. Track 10, La Chíqui. Oh, I like how the beat comes in now. That is one of Arca's best tricks, is how uniquely they're able to do a bunch of crazy different rhythms that don't really line up, and eventually you hear the part where they finally start to sing, and it all makes a lot of sense. A lot of the songs I've heard use that trick, and I don't hear anyone do it as well as Arca. So I appreciate the consistency in their production, and that's kind of one of the telltale signs, oh, this is produced by Arca. Oh my gosh. Wow. I was about to end. I'm glad it didn't. The percussion is just crazy. The speed of this, nuts. I couldn't do some shit like this. This is nuts. This really is. Wow. Really cool collaboration. Sophie is another artist I have never listened to an album. I maybe know like 2 songs. If there's a really good album by them, let me know and I will check it out. I definitely would like to get into her, especially as a fan of Charlie and now Arca. So I think I would like it. Recommend me something. That was great. I really like that. I really like the production on that. I'm really happy with the second half of this album. Definitely a lot more my speed, but I really enjoyed the first half too. This is definitely going to be my rotation more than self-titled. I have no criticisms. The end there was kind of a lot for me. I really like how the vocals are sampled though and used as another percussive element. Track 11, Machote. I feel like she sampled another one of her songs for this. Really love the strings on this. It really complements the vocals. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this moment here. Wow. That is really, really nice. And I like that moment of silence there too. I love that track. I might not have seemed like I did in my reaction to it, but I was just really taking in everything. That was really cohesive. I think the production was perfect. It sounded really well mastered. I really have no critiques for it. I liked it a lot. It was slower than the previous tracks for sure, but it was just very well produced. I think that it really just filled in this lush sound. I enjoyed that. I will listen to that track again. I don't have a placement for that one, but that was great. This was a great album. I'm really excited to continue with the KiCk series here. Track 12, No Queda Nada.
No queda nada sino yo en ti. No queda nada ni no queda nada sino lo que miras tú. No queda nada. No queda
Oh, this is really nice. I really like the percussion choice here too. It's not so crazy, but it's also not very traditional. I really like the atmosphere that's being created here.
No queda nada ni que no hayas tocado tú.
I'm starting to get used to Arca's voice now, and I mean, this is also a much slower song, but I really didn't understand much on the self-titled record. I am understanding bits and pieces of this. I think that the atmosphere is really peaceful and pleasant, and I'm glad that I'm starting to understand their voice a little bit more, where I can make out more words.
No queda nada ni
All the background instrumentals are really what make these songs for me. I think that this was the most similar to the previous album that we listened to. That was a really beautiful track. I really liked everything about that. I think that was a actually really great way to close out this album. I appreciate how the first half was slower and then the second half really picked up the pace, and these last two songs slowly kind of brought that energy back down. I think that this ending is really just great. I really like it. It's hard for me to criticize this. I think that the language barrier is definitely part of why I can't criticize it, but just in general, these tracks are really, really well produced. And it's super different, and I like the different, and perhaps if I'm more familiar with this kind of music, I can be more critical, but at the moment, this is really great stuff. I'm really glad that Arca has been recommended to me, because this is going platinum in my car. Like I said about that one track earlier, there were a lot of really great tracks on here. The collabs especially, all of the collabs were like some of the best tracks, so I'm very much looking forward to re-listening to this. I don't give album scores when I do these, but this is like a 9 or a 10. I will listen to that track again. That was great, beautiful, really well produced. Didn't feel like 5.5 minutes at all. That felt like an amazing journey. All right. On that note, I just want to thank you for being here. If you stuck the way through. Closing thoughts on this album? I don't have many. I really am enjoying the style of production. It is just something that I have never really listened to before. I really enjoy hearing the collaborations, especially with artists that I know inspire each other, specifically Sophie. I think that Sophie and Arca have a lot of similarities in their production style. This was great. This was definitely a lot more my kind of music. This definitely had what I was looking for going into this. And I was really surprised by the new mix of English and Spanish, where the previous album was a lot of Spanish. I don't remember there being hardly any English. So it's nice to see that change. And as I previously stated, I think that the last song was the most like the previous album. And so I really like how Arca has been able to evolve their sound so much between these two projects. And I almost feel like this last one is a homage to the old music, especially with this whole theme of No Queda Nada. I think that it kind of ends it on an interesting note. That's all I have to say about this album. I will definitely re-listen to this. I just want to take a moment to thank all of you who are here. I've hit 400 subscribers, and that is just mind-blowing to me. So many people care about this content, and so I really want to thank you all for being here. It is what motivates me to continue doing these videos. I hope not to disappear for so long again. I am in school, and sometimes life throws things at you in your personal life as well. So with many things thrown together, I just haven't had time to be here. I really would like to drop 3 times a week, but I just don't see that being realistic in the next month or 2. So I am going to try to be here once a week, and I appreciate all of your patience and sticking around here for the future of this channel. Please continue suggesting things to me, because these suggestions have been great. This is one of my favorite suggestions so far. So please keep them coming in. Let me know what to listen to by Bjork and Sophie specifically. Even Rosalia. I think I've heard Motomami. I don't remember it very well. Recommend me something else though. I am super interested in these Spanish artists, equally to English artists. I also have gotten recommendations of other languages as well. These are things I would like to get to, but again, I have limited time. So on that note, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out my reaction playlist and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future reactions to your favorite artists and the rest of this KiCk series. Comment. Again, let me know what to listen to next, and thank you for being here. If you're still here, I also make music, and here's something that I think you should check out.
Cigarettes sleeping at your doorstep, burn out, overuse, they daily meds. Pick them up, throw them out, live with no regret. Push them over the edge, bullet in your head. The essence of indica we represent, with a essence in the blood, we feeling dead. Some presence, some reverence, some presence, depressing. You pushing my buttons, there ain't no kicking back.